First up on this list, stretch denim. Now technically there's stretch in any type of jean, but what I'm talking about here is a denim jean that's been engineered specifically with the material and the weave to have a stretch of about 10% or more. The result? The best fitting jeans that you're ever gonna own. Now 20 years ago, stretch denim was suspect. And there are still the purists out there that say, I want my jeans to be 100% cotton. My thoughts though, as a guy that's looked at hundreds of styles over the last decade, I have seen huge improvements. And in my opinion, when it comes to casual trousers, I think that every man needs to own a pair of stretch denim. In today's video, gents, the 5 styles of pants that every man needs to own. Now in general, for a good looking stretch denim, you do want to make sure there's a good amount of cotton. This one has about 70% cotton, 28% is going to be Coolmax all season polyester. That's going to allow wicking, and it's also going to make the trousers more durable. And the remaining 2% of the material makeup is Lycra. That is the spandex. That is going to give it its stretch, and as you can note, you don't need a whole lot of that in there to allow the material to have the stretch it needs to be incredibly comfortable. The next casual pant style I think every man should own, a modern pair of sweatpants. And no, gents, I'm not talking about your grandpa sweatpants, those loose, formless, things that you could sometimes work out in, but they got in the way. No, the pants I'm talking about look good. They've got a really nice, modern, clean silhouette. They've got a mid-rise with a relaxed or a slim fit with a really nice taper down to the ankles. So then why am I calling them modern sweatpants? Because of the material. Specifically with the materials, we're talking about tensile fibers. This is going to be breathable. It's going to have plenty of stretch. It's just going to be incredibly comfortable. And me personally, my favorite part about these modern sweatpants, you can actually dress them up. Now I'll be honest, it'll be pushing it to wear these with a sports jacket. It can be pulled off though, and I think that with a casual button down right at home, just a good looking, or you could wear this into work and still be fine. That being said, that pair you dressed up with the dress shoes and sports jacket, you can actually dress down with a pair of sneakers and white t-shirt. Yes, gentlemen, I now ride a bike to work. The reason is my son stole my truck. That being said, riding a bike to work doesn't come without its issues. And to be specific, one of them is keeping your pants clean on wet days like today. And that, gents, is why I love today's sponsor, Duer. Now what's funny is Gary, the founder of Duer, had the exact same problem. He was commuting on his bike and he wanted to be able to go from his bike directly to the boardroom and not have to change his pants. Initially, he just wanted to create a pair of jeans that were technical, stylish, and incredibly comfortable. Now, as I mentioned earlier, stretch in your jeans is a great thing. They got stretch in all of their trousers. And in fact, they've got 5 times the stretch of traditional denim. And having worn these now for the last couple weeks, I have to say I absolutely love the comfort and the feel. And I love how they actually, after washing them multiple times, they always go back to their original shape. And let's talk about innovation and comfort. Perhaps my favorite part is this gusset that they've got right in the crotch area. In layman's terms, guys, it makes it incredibly comfortable for your special area. Seriously, mixed with the stretch fabric, these are incredibly comfortable and you have plenty of room down there. That being said, they also nailed it on the style, the attention to details. These look really good. It's not like it looks like you've got tons of room. The fit is spot on, but they are incredibly comfortable. Seriously, you could go do squats. You could work out in this denim. And as I mentioned, I now ride my bike, and what I love about Duer pants, they're splash resistant. The stains come out of them incredibly easy. They are easy to wash and maintain. So yeah, for you bike riders, this brand is perfect for your needs. And Duer is a lot more than just denim. They've also got those no sweat pants, aka those modern sweatpants I was talking about. In addition, they've got joggers. Any type of pants you're looking for, they've got you covered. To include shorts, outerwear, and tops. They've got free shipping on orders over $99, free exchanges, and they're a Canadian-based company. And when it comes to sustainability, their fabrics integrate natural and sustainable fibers from wood chips, plants, and recycled plastic bottles. Gents, to find your perfect pair of pants, go over to Duer. I'm linking to them down in the description. Absolutely love this company. Make sure to use that link and go check them out. You're going to get the best deal on the web by using that link down in the description of today's video. Next up, let's talk joggers. So you guys know I'm pretty conservative, and I'd say maybe 5-7 years ago, I wouldn't have touched joggers. But nowadays, I'm looking at the style and the functionality of them makes a lot of sense. And having a pair myself, now I'd say, you know what? I think that they work. Now, if you disagree and you don't like joggers, or you really like them, you're like, finally, Antonio, you're jumping on the bandwagon, let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your guys' opinion on joggers. Now, in general, this style is defined as a pair of pants that fit closely. They're going to be mid-rise, ties at the top, and going down on the hip and the thigh, they're going to fit close. And then at the ankles, they're going to have a jogger cuff. Now, they'll be made from a wide variety of materials, but most of the time you're going to see the majority of them made from cotton, along with mixes of other materials like the polyester, tencel, and you'll also see a bit of spandex because we do need to have the stretch. Now, as the name implies, these did start off as athletic pants. It makes a lot of sense. Functionally, they work really well, especially if you're going to be going on a long run or on a jog. Nowadays, we see them all over the place, and I do think if you're a young man, you wear them with the appropriate casual clothing, it works. Now, can a guy in his 40s, 50s, or 60s still pull this off? I think he can, especially if you're still in good shape and you actually use them for their intended purpose. And if you agree, do me a favor and smash that like button. Seriously, gents, when you guys engage with this like button, when you hit it, it lets the YouTube gods know that, hey, this video is good. It needs to reach more men. The next pair of pants that every man needs to consider owning, a pair of cargo pants or adventure pants. So by this style, what I mean is something that has extra pockets and is designed for a little bit more rough and tumble type of lifestyle. It's made from a durable material that you can scuff up. It's going to be easy to take care of. These are pants that you can get dirty with. So with pants like this, you want something like zipped cargo pockets. If you're going to be out rock climbing, if you're going to be putting yourself in situations that you're going to be all over the place, you don't want to lose your valuables. Other things that are nice, key rings. Yes, for putting your keys on that ring. Again, so if you find yourself in a situation, your keys don't go flying out. I also like adjustable ankle cuffs. When I go hiking here in Wisconsin, we have a lot of ticks. So I like to tuck things in. So yeah, I don't get some random bugs biting me. And don't forget about the pant material itself. You don't want something that's 100% cotton. It's going to soak up the water and then weigh you down. Instead, you want something that's going to be water resistant. So yeah, if you run into a light shower or if you get splashed, it's not going to go right through the pants. So this next type of pant depends on where do you live. Do you live down in the desert? Do you live up north where it gets cold? But look for a pair of casual pants made from a material that's going to make sense in the weather conditions you face. So up here in Wisconsin, it gets incredibly cold. Yet I got to go outside and do a lot of things. So I want a pair of lined trousers, a pair of lined jeans, something that on the inside has a little bit of just warmth that's going to help retain a little bit thicker. It's going to be more weather resistant, more wind resistant, and is going to do a great job of insulating the heat. However, if you live down in Arizona where it's incredibly hot 75% of the year and then miserably deadly hot the rest of the 25% of the year, you want to make sure you go with a pair of pants that are incredibly lightweight. Yes, they're going to be breathable, protect you from the sun, but are going to be light enough that you almost feel like you're not even wearing them. All right, Jen, so what video to watch next? Well, I've got a surprise for you right here. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. It's a surprise. Now, I'm not going to rickroll it, and it's safe for work, but this is a video that I think should get more love. It's a solid video. What am I talking about? Find out, gents, by clicking here. Seriously, it's amazing how that works. You click, you go, you watch another video. It's good for you.